And hello, my civilholics, civa. Okay, I'm terrible at this. But we are back with the part, whatever's titled in this video, because I honestly do not remember. But we are going to start the part 3, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and say this is part 3. I think it's part 3, but part 3 of the series, of the Domination series of the series. And where we left off at was, we had this guy up here, the troop or whatever, and this person down here. But before we get into things, I do want to throw out some tips that I think I kind of left out in the first video. And the first tip is, when you settle your city, there is an advantage that you can do, which is when you settle by a bar camp, it's very risky, but it gives you a free militia. If you settle your city right next to a bar camp, I believe it might only work with your first city. I don't know if it works with any other city, but I know it's your first, capital. If you settle by a bar camp, it automatically gives you a free militia. So that's something you should keep in mind. That might help you guys out long in the future, So I think that was it on things that I wanted to really sum up from the last one. When you sell your, when you settle your city, yeah. But besides that, we're just gonna, keep going on with the video for another 15 minutes or so. And let's go ahead and check everything out, because last time I set up, I don't remember everything that I had in mind. So I'm just gonna, free ball it or whatever. I mean, who really has a plan when you play Civ? I mean, it's just you're playing Civ, right? So I think the one good thing to do when you're moving around is just try to figure out or guess what's going to be there. Like, if I go here, I can see that it's probably going to be a dead end going that way, which most likely there is no bar camp. I'm thinking right here where I can see the little edge of the water over here, but you still got this room over here. It might be a great spot to go because, heck, I don't know, let's be lucky. I don't know, we might be lucky. So there's that turn right there. And we got that guy still up there. So you just want to keep trying to stick with your gut. If you feel like that's always what do you know? Got to go. But stick with your gut. If you think that is a good way to go, then go your way. So we're gonna just go ahead and take him out. And let's see. The good thing about the Aztecs, the reason I do love the Aztecs, is because they don't have to repair the troops. If they get hurt, it's just like, oh, you hurt us? Oh well, nice try. We don't care. Now, normally I tell you guys about this, immediately declare war on anybody that you meet, but on deity, when you don't have that many troops in the beginning, it's not going to work, and sometimes it can screw you over and they'll keep warring you. So on deity, it's not really the best idea to do it. You still could do it if you want to, but I'm not going to do it, so I'm just going to give him peace so he'll leave me alone. Later on, I'll war him and try to make him give me stuff. Give me free stuff. Give me freebies. I want freebies, okay? Give me freebies. But let's go ahead and take this guy out. And let's see what we get here. Oh, I just bumbled it. I just bumbled what I could have done. I'm sorry. Well, we got a caravan now. I mean, that's good, and it showed us where this guy is. I guess he uses caravan to like go try to name something, Yeah, there we go. And we found a Zulu. Normally they won't try to take your caravan, so I don't normally worry about them taking my caravan right from the get-go. But what I was going to tell you guys is a little trick that I don't often do, but you can do it if you want to do it. If you go and research a tech, even when you can't research it, like let's say you want alphabet, go ahead and research it, and then you take out a bar camp, it sometimes gives you that tech for free. So just keep that in mind. So I'm 5 off right now. That's not good. I know what I can do to get my settler. I know what I can do for that. I usually like to keep my settlers, but my caravans for a bit so that I can really figure out where I'm gonna go with it. But I really do want that gold. Well, no, hold on. We found a bar camp. We can see what we're gonna do with that bar camp. And we're gonna try to find where everything's at. Let's try to name a river. Like I said, just walk around rivers. When you see them, they're like the best thing to name. I think this was, yeah, that was a river right there. So just try to name rivers as you can. And there is a caravan. Another thing to keep in mind, they give you peace often for easy whatever requirements they want. Sometimes they're like, just give me 20 gold. So steal their stuff. Always steal their stuff. If you can steal it, in DNT, there's no friendship between computers. They'll attack you all at once, and it's annoying. It just bothers the crap out of you. So just remember that. Steal the crap out of their stuff. I mean, that sounds so messed up now that I think about it. But go ahead and do that, and it'll pay off in the future or whatever. So the reason I want to blitz is because of this. Watch this. I love blitz for this reason when I'm not trying to take over the city, just because you put it on a warrior and he can take out a whole bar camp in one go. You don't have to worry about somebody swiping your village, which people do online. And honestly, I'm gonna throw in a little tip that I shouldn't throw in, but I'm gonna throw it in just because y'all are watching my channel. Only y'all got this exclusive. So if you're online, right, and you're playing and somebody swipes your barb camp, like it's on one flag and you see that somebody's attacking it because you're like banging the crap out of your Xbox button trying to break your Xbox because you're pissed off because somebody took your flag. So if they're in the middle of being upgraded or something's gonna pop up on the screen like this, if you keep tapping A, the moment it disappears, you can actually take what they got. I mean, I should have said it. You didn't hear that from me. But that's what I do when people try to take my flag. Sometimes I can't lie. I will do it. because I hate when people take my flag. I will just bang the 8 button to see if it works until I see their troops walk up. Then I'll be like, okay, let me stop. But it's wrong. I know it's cheating. I guess I don't know. They should fix it. I feel like that I'm trying to support the fixing cause. I'm supporting the cause to fix the problem. That is what I am doing. So let's support the cause. It's like y'all know I'm bullcrapping. But let's see, we got our settlers now. That's good. Normally you want to go explore everything, but honestly, I'm feeling lazy and I don't trust that they're not going to kill me. So I'm coming back to my place and I got my settler guy, which is really good. I'm going to go ahead and I don't want to do it because I'm not going to do it. Like, you can press Y, by the way, and figure out how much gold you're going to get. I like to wait, which I think I will because I technically don't need it right now. So I'll just keep him there for now. And like I said, I'm feeling weary. I don't want them to come back and kill me. So let's go ahead and just cut it quick. We got our gold. Turn it back over. You can like sometimes try to get your cities out faster, like up faster, I mean. You know, you could do that if you want to. I'm going to do something risky. I'm going to play a little risky. Move out my settlers while they're right there. They're going to go right for me. No? No, they didn't. Okay. Well then. Zulu are not trying to kill me right off the bat. But I'm going to go ahead and just like run really wild. Like, you usually don't want to do this at all. This is the worst thing you could ever do. Bring your settlers out with nobody. But I feel lucky. I feel like I can take on the world right now. So I'm going to try. Shucks. I want this. I want this so bad. I want them to sit it my way. I will steal this if they do it. And I'm doing auto turn. Look at me. About to miss a caravan. Because they might send it my way. Let's see. They're sending it up. So here's what you can do when you see this. You know that you want that. So let me go ahead and settle also because that's a cattle, which, oh, that would be great for production. But here's something you can do. When you see a caravan and you want it, but you know you're not going to be able to catch it, try to predict where it's coming from. So, or try to direct it. Computers are really stupid on this. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Computers are stupid in this game. So you could kind of direct it by, let's say, he could move here or here. And he can move here or here, which leaves him one turn. So if I move my guy right here, then that means he can go 1, 2, 3, and he's in there. But I can do something. I can do a little trick. A little trick. I know I'm deceiving him. I'm tricky and false. So I can move 1 right here. So now if he comes up, he has only this path and this path to get to me. I can move 1 right here. And now, if he wants to come to my place, he can only come up 1, 2, 3, which they usually love to go to your place. And this is kind of a risky thing to do sometimes because you can mess up a gift because they do give it to you. So you can block it off. And he may move here or he may run away. And in a moment I move away, he'll come back. So let's see if this works here. Let's see if we can get this to work. Oh no, I bumbled it. I don't want to say the word. I forgot I built a second city. Okay, erase that from your mind, but normally you won't build a city. I mean, what I could do is, I can't do anything to show y'all, but normally you don't want to settle your city if you're trying to do something like that. I didn't think about that. I forgot that my city was right behind him, but normally, like I said, they'll go away, like they'll come up here, and then once you move, the game is so cheap that they magically know that you moved away, so they'll come right back, so you could have moved one guy right here, so by the time he gets back here, you can swipe his caravan. That's what I was going to do, but I messed up and I put my city there. I forgot. Ugh. Things happen. Let's move on with it. Let's move on with the show. Not the show, but whatever. The video. We're making progress here. Let's see if I covered a lot of this stuff here. Another thing that I should point out is you want to get a galley out as soon as you can. Galleys are the main things to go for when it comes to domination, because really domination, if you want to be a successful domination player, it's not about attacking. It's not all about attacking, because if you put all your effort into attacking and it doesn't work, then you're kind of screwed if you think about it. Like, if you put all your effort into making this massive army and somebody just made this awesome defense, and you waste your massive army, well, now you have nothing else to do, and you're gonna quit the game, which I hate when people do that crap. I hate when they do nothing but attack, lose, then quit the game, because a lot of players try to kill me online, and I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. People try to kill me, then they leave because they suck. So, you know, I would never tell somebody to just focus on attack only. When it comes to domination, if you want to be a true domination expert, if you ask me, you want to be able to let's not actually go for any production right now. You want to be able to have multiple things going for you, because you can do domination. I'm about to say domination. What is domination? But you can do domination with having culture. You know, like culture can help you in domination by overrun cities by taking away, you know, culture. Or you need science, definitely. You always, in my opinion, need science for a good domination, because it's how you're going to get your troops without a good domination go. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of, you know, go through this a little bit. You just want to be observant too. Just look around, see what's going on. You know, you don't want to ever build what you don't need. Like, I got 2 guys here. I don't really need to right to get go, because they don't attack you right from the beginning. But he is mad at me because I stole his stuff. I forgot about that. So let's go ahead and give him a piece so he doesn't kill me. But you normally don't have to worry about them attacking you, like, at all. Really, trust me. Trust me on this. I'm not bull crapping you guys. You're watching me do it. You're watching me play like an idiot right now, and it's actually paying off. So we're gonna go ahead and try to bump the science up, get 7 science in no time. You know. And if you see, like I said, spies, settlers, caravans, great people, take them. That's your advantage. It's always your advantage to get it. So I don't think we can use anything but horseback, but let's consult the tech planner. You always want to consult your tech planner to make sure you're not, you know, messing up. We're getting to that mark again. I might actually do 2 videos today. I might actually throw out 2. One right now when this video gets uploaded, and then a one, you know, a few hours from now. So I want to get this all done, you know. But we see that we got a 1, which let me reverse. Let me put a break on it. Let me just like pull up the e-brake real quick. So another good tip is to figure out which civilizations are in the game. And I could make a video on this if you guys want me to, or I could just tell you in a mid video of one of the future videos. So you can just let me know if y'all want a detailed description or a very brief description. But you can figure out which civs are in a game by looking at which techs are available. Like when you see the ones, like I said in a previous video, that means that tech has not been researched. Well, the Chinese always get writing at a certain point. So when you get to the certain point, you know that if writing is here and Chinese should have this, that means the Chinese are not in the game. Or you can do start tech, like ceremonial burial. I think Japanese start with that. So if that is a 1 up there, that means they're not in the game. Code of laws, the Romans start with that. So if there's code of laws, if that shows a 1, and you don't see, I mean, if you see a 1 up here, then that means Romans are not in the game. So you can kind of figure out which civs are in the game. Democracy, that's Greek, so if that's a 1, then it's in there. So it's like as you go on, you can figure out who's in the game if you don't know where everybody's at. Luckily for me, I do know where everybody's at. So, well, everybody but the last player. I saw the Indians, the Zulu, and the whoever else I saw, Japanese. I don't know the last person, but what I'm doing here is trying to figure out a path to go for, because I want to get up here to, like, I want to get to feudalism. You got to go to monarchy, which is great to go to. So riding would be a great thing to go to, but at the same time, I do need horseback. But I see that there isn't a 1 up there, so that means somebody has that. So instead of me going for it, let's see how long this is going to take for riding. How long is it going to take? We're not going to waste all the time. I got a better idea. We're going to go with a new strategy, which is get a free upgrade. But I think we're going to wrap it up right about here. And then we'll keep on going a little bit later. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game. I'm going to, you know, just keep saving the game because I don't want to screw up here. Like last time. Alright, so the game's been saved. We're good. We got these people right here. They're probably not going to attack us. I hope not. But we got to do something about that. But it's not important. What is important is what you guys thought about this video. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll get back to you definitely with questions. And like I said, keep putting some votes down there who you want to see coming up this next weekend. Or weekdays, I mean, the next week or whatever. Just like comment down. I'm going to put all the votes together until we get a winner. So if we don't get a winner, if it's a tie, then that means I'm going to keep waiting until there is a winner. There has to be a winner for this to work. So everybody keep putting some more votes. I want to see votes. I see views, but I don't see votes. So vote which civ you want to see next week, and I'll do that. Besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And this is Chris, Tryhard Infinity, signing out.